Brantley Moody is officially a council member for Charleston County Council, District 7. In this special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I speak exclusively with him one-on-one. It's so good seeing you. As you know, you're sitting here officially a councilman for Charleston County Council, District 7. What is it like to be a councilman in your mind?
It's very exciting. It's the first couple of weeks. I mean, I was sworn in on the 5th, yes. But kind of working all the way up until then. So, been going to some neighborhood community meetings. Obviously, we've had a couple meetings. We selected our chair and vice chair, and then we had a meeting last night. So it's been what I thought it would be. People are reaching out with their needs. You may have known in the Stono Park area, there's been some break-ins and things like that. So one Saturday, there was over 150 people at a community crime watch over at St. Mark Methodist Church. So getting to meet more and more people and hearing those concerns has been fun. And
you talk about being sworn in. I'm wondering, when you go back to last week to now, where are you still emotionally?
Just ready to get to work, and I said that at the council chambers. People are kind of going down the line. Yeah. This. I said, let's stop talking. Let's get to work. It's all that election, the running, the knocking on doors. We still want to interact. Obviously, we always interact with our constituents, but it's time to get to work.
And we just talked off camera, but you just say that Vic Ball being chairman, and obviously Herb Sass as vice chairman is going to be interesting. Talk to me more about that.
Herb was a very viable candidate, and I think was sort of the front runner. But Herb, and I would tell him this, and I told him this, is he's got a small business that is the lifeblood of his family, and the chairmanship takes a lot of time. And Herb just, I think, got to a point where he said, the county council it's a part-time job. We're on call full-time, but it's a part-time job. And Herb's business supports his family, and he just made a very reasoned decision that he couldn't take that much time away. Vic is retired. Vic has got the time, and Vic, can handle it.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of time, let's talk about 526. Obviously, the State Infrastructure Transportation Bank gave them an extension deadline.
Right.
How would Vic Ball articulate the need for money for 526?
Vic, one of the reasons I supported Vic is because he has been behind 526 since its inception.
Right.
He has long advocated for it. He is an attorney, a retired judge, and in my mind, when I was thinking of chairman after Herb sort of stepped out of the way, I said to myself, who do I want in front of the State Infrastructure Bank to tell them you're violating your part, you're not doing your end of the agreement? Who do I want standing in front of that group? And that's why I selected Vic. If you've watched Vic run meetings, if you've watched Vic as a regular councilman, he has a very commanding presence, and I think he'll do just fine.
Wow! And you talk about the other needs. Let's talk about those. What are those needs in your mind?
What infrastructure, roads,
exactly.
Whatever. I'm going to speak to West Ashland primarily. That's my area. The main road flyover, Glen McConnell obviously being widened. I left a breakfast meeting to come here with you. I left Blue Rose Cafe at about 8:25, and I came screaming in here on two wheels at 9:05, and that's what?
Traffic.
2 miles?
Yeah.
And there's still a small population that wants to close the lane on the bridge. It took me 35, 40 minutes to come 2 miles. And they would say it only is going to add 7 seconds to your commute. That's just not true. So those are sort of the big needs. There's infrastructure construction going on at the intersection of 61 and 7 that has started. So that's going to hopefully alleviate the existing traffic. But then you've got new apartments coming online there by Ash River Elementary that's going to dump more cars on. So traffic.
Wow. If I were to talk to you for Quintin's Close-Ups 6 months from now, how would you describe yourself as councilman?
I hope unchanged. I hope that my excitement about the office now, my response time to constituents' needs, I hope that will never change. I hope you'll be sitting here with a councilman that's helped push 526 closer to completion. I hope that you'll see a councilman who's on the West Asher Revitalization Commission that is an active group working together for the revitalization of West Ashley. Those are the things I hope you'll see in 6 months.
How do you want to work with your dad as far as the West Ashley revitalization project?
Well, it's not just my father. My county council district touches I think 7
Right.
city councilmen.
Right.
So some of them have big swaths of area, like Peter Shea, I have his entire district
Right.
is within mine, but the other ones for the most part just have kind of bits and pieces within my county council district. So it's not just working with him, it's working with all of them. But the West Ashley Revitalization Commission, it's such a critical time, and it's a great group of people. There's innovators, there's business leaders,
Right.
there's community leaders,
Sure.
entrepreneurs that have got to get engaged in the process. Okay, there's been a lot of noise about the consulting firm that's
Right.
been selected. I had breakfast with Peter Friday, and one thing we absolutely agree on is that this consulting firm better implement our vision. Okay, this isn't the city, this isn't the consultant
Right.
telling us what needs to happen in West Ashley. This is the commission
Right.
telling the city and staff and planners what needs to happen. As long as that goes on, I think this commission is going to be fine. Where that flows the wrong way, there's going to be tension. That's a good word.
Wow. Brantley Moody, thank you so much for your time.
Always.
Again. I really appreciate this.
Always happy to sit down, Quintin. Thank
Yes,
you.
Thank you.